Hello, and welcome back to my cat. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Luna Anani Val. Thank you for tuning in. This here is going to be a triggered, definitely triggered, um, triggering. And yes, again, I'm totally professional when I'm doing this. Absolutely triggering thing I came across, and it's gonna be dark as hell, but I can't do nothing about that. Anyways, so this talk about let's get into the tea, shall we? But I'm drinking coffee, haha. So let's get into the fact that some people still believe that the coronavirus came from a bat. Ay, 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 ay. And that's which has been debunked. I wish I was live right now, but I'm doing this on my camera, so I can't do anything about that right now. But I have seen research that I've done. Now, I'm a person who doesn't automatically pick what I believe to be right. I believe in seeing the whole story, which means, for example, I would take into consideration, okay, maybe when it first came out, yeah, maybe it did come from a bat. But what if it didn't? Which then came to be, it didn't actually come from that. That was what was that? Sorry? Oh, yes, a conspiracy theory. Which is not actual fact. If you recall what I just said, conspiracy theory, that's exactly what they mainly are theories, which are meant to be debunked or approved? Oh, shit. Oh my god, I can't remember the word. No! Okay, well, to confirm whether the authenticity of it. How about if I fucking say like that? That's all, folks. Fuck's sake, sometimes. Anyways, so what has been proven? The fact that like it was transferred through pigs, actually, because pigs are closely related in the genomes and the chromosomes next to human. Now, there's this weird conspiracy out there that it came from a fucking bat, and we all know the cult. We all know the cult. And if you don't know the cult, check out the website Know Your Meme and look up Corona Chan. Corona Chan. And you will see people making blood rituals, which actually I've also discovered by accident that there was an Ebola Chan meme, which was a secret cult that made a Reddit that did these blood ritual sacrifices. Now, let me make a disclaimer here. Just because it involves blood ritual doesn't mean it's satanic. Stop labeling shit like that. You want to know who was doing blood rituals and human sacrifices? The Aztecs, for fuck's sakes, before the Satanists even came along. So please, stop this idiocracy. Oh, God. One thing an Aquarian cannot handle is exactly that. Idiocracy. I love a good conversation. I really do. Then people are going to say that. They make a good point and say also that we have lost touch with respect with one another. And that may be true. Or free will. I wish I had something edit. Free will. They know they're doing it. And they choose to do it. Because why? It's their free will. So let's take that into consideration for 1 second now. Okay? How does this all tie in together with what the topic of the discussion of the topic at hand? Sorry, my bad. Which is what? I didn't even tell you what the discussion was, did I? No, I didn't. Sorry about that. The discussion of, once more, misinformation. Definitely misinformation. Just because you found one source, which was already debunked months ago, that was transferred through pigs, which then they ate the pig. And you know what? In certain countries, it's okay. There's a fine line between like cruelty and delicacy. All right, there's a fine fucking line. So anybody out there that goes, you're probably insane if you eat meat and say you love pet animals too. Thanks. Actually, if you really believe that, I'm gonna say thank you and pull a hexadecimal fucking mask on my face. That one is just like, yeah, bitch, what's up? I guess I'm insane to understand how to be in the gray area. In between the black and the white. My God. There is no such place. There's no such existence. Yes, there fucking is. Yeah, you can love animals. And you know what? It's not even a choice to eat animals. It's in our DNA because we can't survive without the proteins and the iron and shit that comes from meat. We're not built to all be vegetarians. That's a choice. That's a choice. That's your choice. But then they call me insane to understand the difference and discern. Here's some big words. Discern. I wish I had a fucking thesaurus right now. The difference. Okay? Out there in Wuhan, it's a delicacy. I had a cousin who was Vietnamese, and it was a delicacy to eat lizards and small dogs. Yeah, you heard me. And guess what? I respected that. Because I went, okay, that's your culture, not mine. That's how you fucking respect shit. When you don't fucking expect it. You know what, too? People are going to talk about not giving respect to one another. How about you be a fucking example and just do it? Why don't you be an example and just show respect to everybody anyways? And you know what's funny? I don't know how the fuck we forgot. Because seriously, it would be common sense right now. It was common sense in the 90s. I don't know what the fuck your guys' problem is today. I really don't fucking understand. Because back in my grandparents' age, when they were in their era, in the 20s and 30s, it was common sense. Common sense. You understand the words coming out of my mouth right now? And why I'm so disappointed in all of you? My IQ level is shrinking right now. My brain is going like this. I have no more brain. The stupidity that I had to share with you guys here. The sheer stupidity of it. And I'm just going to be brutally honest with you. And if you don't like it, then give me a dislike. Fucking tell me in the comments I'm wrong. Go ahead and do whatever the fuck you want, because you're going to probably do it anyways. You always got to voice your negativity all over the place. Like, you know, you got nothing nice to say, don't want to say nothing at all. That's what's something I learned from my grandma. Which is called mannerism. Mannerism. Really was common sense back in my fucking day, so what the fuck is your guys' problem? My God. Answer my question. I'm asking seriously, what the fuck is your guys' excuse? There is an excuse. Don't even lie. Because you would have to know why you would not do something if you didn't know the situation. Right? Oh, I think we've all learned how to grow and be an adult. That's inevitable. That you have to accept. That's called taking responsibility. Cheers. See, I'm disappointed in you guys. I'm not mad. I was. Now, I'm calmed down and I feel better. I'm just gonna go, you know what? Cool, bro. If that's what you think. If you think I'm insane. You think people like myself who take care of animals, and yes, we eat them. But you know what? There is, there is a such thing as taking on, if you eat an animal that was killed in fear, you will obtain that negativity, absolutely. And I'm not discrediting the fact that we are not connected to the world through each other and to the universe all at the same fucking time. I am not discrediting that whatsoever. What I'm discrediting is the fact that this old belief and how limited it is, and people talking about like they know, but you don't. See, I know. Why do you think I'm complete? People like myself are complete insanity? Because that's the truth right there. That's how life is. And we learned how to be in the middle of that. True. Call it insanity. Of course it's insanity. I'm not going to deny that. What I am going to say, though, is I find that a bit insulting. Which, because you find that we have no demeanor to know the difference. Or even, I know that, again, if you eat an animal, that's why cultures like myself, Celtic cultures, when we would hunt our animals, we would fucking give prayer to that animal, and we would call them brethren. As a Celtic shaman, I just learned recently that, yeah, we have learned three things are trying to come out at once. We have disconnected from the fact that ancients used to be more connected to the brethren, which is aka the animals of this planet and the planet itself. And stop gatekeeping. Those of you that go like, you're acting like you're one tribe and that you're only allowed to fucking speak this shit. Guess what? There are many of us. Get over it. Get over it. You sound exactly what you're fucking saying you're fighting against. Do you not? Sounds like it to me. Exactly what it is. Monkey see, monkey do. Right? That's why when you, and I grew up on the country. It's a different perspective also too as well when you show more respect to things when you don't live in a fucking city. You know? We had farms out there, and what do those farms do? They produce the food that we need. And yes, some of it's a choice, but at the end of the day, it's not. One more time. What was that? It's in our DNA. We need to eat meat. But that doesn't mean we should not show respect to that. And of course, it has nothing to do about showing respect to yourself. Because you could care less. Because you're just praising your fucking ego for being an asshole. So technically speaking, yeah, you know what you're doing. Unless you're younger. It depends how old you are. Really. And again, right there, you have to learn to discern the difference. On age gap, on experience, on shit like that, on background. Not just assuming all of us are the same. Like calling us insane. You give thanks. Like an avatar. You know what I mean? What did they do? What did the natives of the planet, I forgot what it was called, whatever. What did they do? They did the same thing my ancestors did. They did the same thing as Native Americans did. They did the same thing to any culture that follows this path. a spirituality. Oh my God. Can you see why I'm triggered? Seriously. All these people acting like they fucking... Oh my God. Well, that's why I like to make these videos, because I like to debunk that. Again, if I get one view, then I know somebody has it. Because we all know now that people do track this shit. So I'm not the only one. When I post it up there, I won't be the only one that has the same thought and ideas. And somebody's gonna hear this and they're gonna evolve it, they're gonna pass it on. That's what I want. That's the whole idea of what I'm doing, is to pass off an idea. I'm suggesting an idea. Even if I can't do it, I have more power in the fact that if I can make it ripple, that's true magic at its finest. And it's taken me this long, even for myself, to learn that. I'm 33 years old, but you know what? I'm happy I've learned it finally, and this is what part of this video is about, is setting, or reminding myself, setting a reminder about this transition that I'm happening in right now, and the fact that, like, it's sparking what I'm here to do. What? Oh dear God, and I just realized you guys are going to see my dirty fan. That's cat hair, alright? Leave it alone. Actually, wait. Ta-da! Oh. As I have kittens. I'm not eating cats. I'm taking care of them. So again, like, respect other people's cultures, which there is a borderline when I've heard also China doing, like, illegally. And I've seen even worse culinaries than that, alright? And again, there is going to be cultures that practice that shit. And we're not going to agree with it. But you know what? Doesn't mean we're right. You can understand, like, you can respect the earth, what she supplies you, including meat. Alright, you don't like meat? Get it, we got it. But I hate the narrow-mindedness that people get. Again, it all stems from the fucking idea that it came from bat soup. Bat soup. No, it didn't. There is a human coronavirus, and I have seen evidence of it, and I will show you that evidence once I get a fucking cell phone. I know exactly where it is. I need to catch it before they tear it down. And it shows information saying that, like, they know about the human coronavirus, and they're acting like we should all know it too. Which, I guess you should, having the access of unlimited knowledge at the palm of your hands, right? And great power comes great responsibility. That clues the internet. Anyways. You know, it's funny. Somebody has their perspective on things. They have their perspective on things. Doesn't mean they're right. They didn't do the research. Again, like I was mentioning before, there's a Corona Chan cult. Oh yeah, before I cut myself off, to finish off what I was saying about living on a farm. There was obviously people that were doing things illegally, and we did it the right way, which we made sure that they felt little pain as possible, and they would not know what the fuck was going on. It's not like we were sitting there manufacturing them. People raised them with their own two hands. They raised them. Then, of course, they butchered them. But see, right there, that right there you would call insanity, because you have no experience what it truly means to live on a fucking farm. Or living on the country. Never mind living off the land. live and fucking farm off of it and make something out of it. It's hard fucking work, man. It ain't fucking easy. Not like it is how you guys are pampered out here in the fucking city. You get any fucking job you want, even fucking McDonald's. Out there, it's do or die. So say, for example, you raise cattle to be sold, to be butchered after. Right? But the farmers don't not love their animals. Like, some of them sometimes would, but I saw a lot of them that did care about that. So again, stop labeling everybody in the same fucking category. Oh my God. We have a chance to be more like how myself is. And what is myself? I am a peridium. I am multiple beings. A primedium. That's what I'm calling it. And what that means is basically, yeah, I'm insane, and guess what? I'm 7 out of 9 star seeds, apparently. And I am on a mission to become something that's never existed before. And to birth something. I'm here to birth it. I don't know what that means. That's all I know. And until I figure that shit out, I guess I'll have to wait still. But I guess this is my moment right here. This is where it starts. And I'm shaking. I'm shaking with excitement right now. It's like, you can't really see it, but I'm being serious. I'm fucking shaking. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah. Holy fuck. I'm shaking with excitement. I respect your view. And also, to tell you, anybody believing still that people need to, like, be not, hunt meat. It's like, you can do it in a humane way. Do it where the animal doesn't feel much pain. That's how you balance it out. Seriously. Don't let them know. Let them feel as little pain and make it quick as possible. Make it fucking instant. You know what I mean? So they don't know the fuck's going on. And say thank you. People should be teaching your kids that. But you know what? If you're going to preach about it, then why don't you lead by example and just fucking do it already? Cheers. I am. This is what this video is about. It's about setting forward these opinions and ideas and debunking what is misinformation. And then talking about, like, oh my God, it's just a fact of, like, anything that they can think of to draw attention to the idea that, it's some sort of cult thing and we need to fucking blah, 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 blah. Oh my God. It hurts my brain to even think about it right now. That's why I can't even think about it, because it's like I'm losing brain cells right now. Anyways. Yeah, one second. Okay, sorry. Anyways, so anything to pertain back to... Well, you can't see it. Damn it, can't see it. Back to the idea of it being cult or occult symbolism and control and all that other shit. Like, you see how I'm reacting to this right now? This is how I'm reacting to this. Are you fucking serious, bruh? Oh my God. That's the face you make when you're like, bruh, you don't even know. Come on. Seriously. And on top of that, trying to see you attempt to go back to these, to controlling others through occult magic and all that shit and your aesthetics. Yeah, go ahead, enjoy them. But guess what? You're not going to influence us anymore. We are our own people now. We are independent. We see the mask. We see through it. And we do have respect for ourselves. And we have respect for others. Or we choose not to. Simple as that. Simple as that. We choose not to. Called free will. And stop with this fucking nonsense that it has this occult symbolism to it. Oh, the bat symbolism and oh my God. Sit down before you hurt yourself. Nobody's gonna listen. Really honestly think people are gonna listen to that right now? No. Because they already know. They know the truth. And you're the only ones. You're the only ones that are trying to make this occult thing, since I did see you guys doing blood rituals. As I said it earlier before about the Aztecs and their culture now. You know what I mean? And how blood rituals and all that is not satanic. Satanism is an idea. Plain and simple. And even they say that. You want to check out the Church of Satan's fucking Twitter and all that. He'll tell you yourself what he believes in. And he'll tell you the same fucking thing I'm telling you. It's just an idea. Basically. They're not all blood ritual sacrifice shit. That's forbidden magic. And that's why the occult knowledge is taken more responsibly when dealing with it. And I'm not going to sit back and let you fucking irresponsibly handle shit that you don't even know what the fuck you're doing with. Because you know what, people? We've had enough of this shit. And I am helping breaking people free of that. Making them realize that you can do whatever you want. And no, this occult shit, if you give it the time of day and the thought, never mind if you believe it or not, that gives it energy to create and manifest itself. But even just thinking about it, even for a second, before you even decide whether you believe in it or not, is already manifesting it. So yeah, your thoughts do manifest things. Which also, it can feed energy into it. That's what manifest means. It means create. That's why we need to be... What we need to really realize right now is that right there. Is that realization and that truth. What I just said. You put in energy into something. You can help manifest something. By just putting your energy into the thought before you even decide if you agree with it or not. That's how powerful we are. There's the truth. And learning that magic, which is actually magic of the world, I might as well just come out and say it. And yes, a lot of it is forbidden. It is many aspects of understanding different types of magic and shit. Things that you can't see with your fucking five senses on the physical world. But doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Anyways, yeah. Just don't listen to people if they're trying to bring the idea back to the occult symbolism of the coincidence of it being a bat and blah 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 blah. Corona Chen fucking cult, which is actually, again, look it up. That's their name, the Corona Chan cult. And they make memes. And they did it with Ebola Chan. KnowYourMeme.com. KnowYourMeme.com. Look it up. And you will see people willingly doing their own blood sacrifice, which was months ago when this breakout first happened. And, yeah, people really actually intended to harm others. Wow. I guess that's what really fucking drove the fact that we don't respect ourselves, is that we don't give a shit. Which is proven if you find a fucking thing on Reddit and a group of people calling themselves proudly Corona Chan cult. Praise Corona Chan. I saw it all. You can look it up. And they found actual evidence of conversations between these guys talking about the reasons why they wanted to spread the disease. They just wanted to see the world burn. And we're not talking like a Joker sense. We're talking like actually like pure destruction. Yeah, you heard me. Because humans are a strand of different species and ancestors. There's about, I don't know, 7 or 9 beings that are extraterrestrial, and I guess so, because it's like if you've got 9 different starseed types and people from shit, now I'm forgetting all of it right now. Starseeds, lightworkers, earth keepers, watchers, shit like that. What we're evolving into right now. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting all of this. I'm so sorry. Yeah. But I myself have come from different constellations. I've come from Hercules. I've come from Pegasus, which is really fucked up, in my past lives. And I'm like, what? No way. No way this is real. What? I did a very precise and consecutive online test that like gave images of space images and stuff like this, and I had to guess what it was or what I felt resonated with it, and like whatever my answers, like there was no right or wrong answer. It was just to help determine where you came from and what kind of starseed were you. And also, like, I don't remember the term what it's called right now, but I'm also more than just a starseed and a light worker. I'm more than that. I'm like seven. I'm a paradigm. I'm seven. I don't even know what I am. I feel like a spear. It involves the number 7 and something about 9. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But it's something to do with my soul contract and shit like this. And I have proven it to be right. If you believe in star seeds, you know what I'm talking about. Because you can't be talking about all the shit that you're talking about now, the new age ideas and all that. Not the aesthetic of it, it's the idea of it. And if you can't understand the idea, then obviously you're disconnected from yourself and from the world. And you also need things you need to heal. That obviously involve others, because your projection of negativity means that you haven't let go of whoever hurt you. You haven't let it go. You didn't let it go. And take it from somebody who knows and is still doing the process herself. So, not knocking anybody down. I'm saying I know from experience, because I'm going through it myself too, even right now at 33. So, again, age doesn't matter. It's all about experience. Age is nothing. Age is a limit. And again, limiting the idea that it's some sort of a cult idea. It wasn't. It literally is from the government. And the people that are making it into a cult thing, you guys are playing into the game. Exactly what they wanted. And the people that are contributing to this idea still like flat earth. And you just base it on some research that you have and you can't back it up. I would back it up right now, but I'm not live. I'm making a video. I do make sure if I have evidence of anything that I talk about, I will always show two sides of a story. I will never just go on my side of what I believe in and totally disconnect myself and get another perspective indefinitely. Because in that way you can make your own choice instead of somebody telling you what to think and what to do. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you do your own research, man. Always. And you have to learn that people are, and maybe they don't even know they're doing it. Maybe they're mistaken. That's another reason why people do this, is because we're fuck-ups. Humans are fuck-ups. You have to accept that. I accept that. I accept my flaws. And again, the lack of respect we have for each other has nothing, again, to do, I can't stress this enough, with your fucking respecting yourself. It has nothing to do with that at all whatsoever. It's a small fraction of it. The real core of it is just giving a shit about other people besides yourself, outside of your ego. That's what it is. You don't want to care past your own ego. That's what it is. And that's the answer. I know it's simple, right? Well, guess what? We overcomplicated things. And another flaw being a human. But you know what? That's all about the experience of it. Is to embrace these experiences, is to embrace that negativity within ourselves and within other people, and especially what's going on right now with the elections and all that. So let's quickly talk about that too. Where like the whole world is literally watching right now. There are people in the UK that are trending on Twitter right now with Joe Biden going like, me sitting here waiting for Michigan to get their votes counted because they're going for Biden, and they put the hashtags, Biden in there. And I'm a Canadian, and I'm all for Biden. You know what? You gotta give people a fucking chance, man. You can't call the kettle black if you don't know the kettle. Can you? No, you can't. Because that makes you an asshole and a bully. And that are patterns right now that are stemming because we have been bullied, and which is creating more bullies. You understand the cycle that's happening here? We have to break that cycle. So for me personally, Joe Biden is going to break the cycle. The biggest thing I fucking agree with is getting rid of oil and fracking altogether. It's time we moved on from this fucking primitive way of being right now and evolve. It's time that we come together. And also, I said on my Twitter to somebody, I made a comment to somebody that was from Texas, which I'm not surprised Donald Trump won. I'm not surprised. They've been red, even though they're supposed to be blue. But, it's funny, like, a state can change, right? And Americans talk, and they're like, this state is trying to move over to this state, and every state has their own little identity, right? And their own personality and shit like this. And their own democracy, and their own views, and stuff like that. And yes, the Republicans outweigh the fucking Democrats, like 5-1 or some shit. But isn't it ironic that even, like, I think this is why the world is watching this right now. And I'm at the edge of my seat. I am so excited. I have a good feeling. I don't want to jinx it or nothing, but I just said the word shit. Can I take that back, please? Can I actually take that back for like losing a cigarette that I lost before, please? I did a terror reading and it said that Joe Biden was gonna win, and I want to see, because you know what else to do, like with tarot reading, nothing is set in stone. Anything can change, right? But the fact of the matter is, because like right now, like he would totally win. The polls were wrong. They're neck and neck. This is like exciting. This is so exciting right now. And may the best man win. I'm a good sport. May the best man win. I don't even care if he acts immature and all that. What I'm going to say and do, lead by example, like Joe Biden would do. May the best man win. And I'll shake his hand. Joe Biden has not once, gone after Trump. And, you know, if he did what he's being accused of, you know, in the end, at the end of the day, it's just all politics are corrupt. That's what the game is. It's all corruption. That's what the game is. And, you know, you have a choice. It's called not playing the game, which is what I'm doing. So thank you for listening to my rant. I thought I'd upload this right at the moment I had captured all this. I want to leave this off saying, we still have a bit, we have a way to go before we really mature as a species. We're really close, don't get me wrong. Very close, and that's why I'm frustrated and disappointed. But if I look at the positive side of this, it's like, well, we're just not ready yet, and I just have to wait. And you know what? I'm still going to be around. I'm only 33. I got another 40, at least 40 years ahead of me. So the way that things are progressing at the speed that they're at right now, and again, if Joe Biden wins, then, you know, I know there's things that talk about abortion and all this other shit. But anyways, obviously that's not going to fly, because just because you're president and you want something to happen doesn't mean you're going to make it happen. If it goes against something like civil rights, for example, the First Amendment or whatever amendment it is for abortion out there, I forgot, my bad, then you can take it to the Supreme Court. And last time I checked, they're the ones that make the final decision. That's how government works. They vote in there too on a decision. They don't just go, okay, yeah, check. All right, we're doing this. They vote. But obviously, you know, in a situation where they have more House seats, right? They're obviously going to win more votes if they all agree, more or less, right? So, they have a higher chance of winning that vote. But again, they're not going to win that vote if there are more last time I also heard Republicans lead in the number of seats in the House or whatever. I'm so sorry, I'm so bad at politics. I don't really follow this shit completely, but this is exciting. Anyways, so it wouldn't pass, right? So even if that was their idea, it's not going to pass. You already have the safety net of the Republicans outweighing in the Senate, or the Senate I think it's called, right? Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's safeguarded. Alright? You guys are not looking at the big picture here. Ending fracking. Moving away from fossil fuel and moving into a new era of new type of energy like Nikola Tesla fucking dreamed of. And you know what? He would not have put so much effort into making sure that his ideas were kept away from the government as long as he could. Even in the sacrifice of living in poverty, he sacrificed living in poverty because he didn't want to get caught. Because he knew that The world wasn't ready. And he accepted that. And he knew one day we would do that. He believed in it, and so do I. I'm going to believe exactly what he believed in. Even at the cost of having this knowledge and protecting it with my life and never being able to show my face because I'll be tracked. All for humanity. And that's what Joe Biden's going to do too. Especially with the change in how we live. And I'm sorry, that outweighs, this abortion thing, which again, I already know it's not going to pass. Since, again, Republicans are against that shit, so obviously they're going to win if they have more seats in the Senate. Duh! Oh my god, revelation! Anyways, and, yeah. It's a bit of a shame that we, I wish really that just, you just get tired. You really get tired of this shit. But, this is my job, this is my purpose, and even if we have lost touch to respect one another, which should be common sense, but somehow we forgot, so let's work on not forgetting. Let's start making and leading by example by saying, okay, we forgot. Let's remind you, right? Let's remind you. And lead by example. I can't stress that enough. Lead by example. Lead by example. It's a 90s fucking lesson I learned back in my day, and I guess I'm going to teach it to you guys, because you guys, you know what I mean? Now you're older, now you may listen to me a bit better. You know what I mean? I understand being young. I was young once too, And I know for a fact I never listened to my parents when they told me this kind of shit when I was younger. And now listen to me now. I'm a boomer now. I'm fucking doing the same thing my parents did. But you know what? It's because, this is a situation where it's like, you're not following in my mistakes. You're making your own mistakes. And you're following in a pattern that I know of and familiar with. And you guys have the choice. And I'm going to have faith. Even though I almost lost complete faith, honestly, when I heard at first when they were saying that, like, Trump was in the lead by a landslide. And nope, they're neck and neck, bro. They're neck and neck. I have a boner that's already about to fucking blow all over my face. And no, I don't have a penis. I'm talking about my imaginary boner. At the excitement I'm at right now with everything that's going on. I swear to God, if he fucking wins, then it would make everything I've dealt with in 2020 worth it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people would agree with me. And if not, then let me manifest that myself. Alright? There you go. Because you heard that idea before you even thought of any emotion to attach to that, what you heard, you already manifested it for me. Thank you. I am quite, no, I shouldn't say that. Sorry about, yeah. I think that's all I really got to say right now. There is no conspiracy that this is a cult. The only thing that's real is people are trying to turn it into a cult thing. Okay? It has nothing to do with a cult trying to take over the world. It's time to grow up. Because, you know what? Since we all found out beforehand that that was the plan, what do you think they did? Do you think they're going to stay with the same plan if we knew the plan? Or do you think they're going to reverse it like an Uno card? Exactly. You know exactly what I'm saying right now. And I don't have to say a goddamn word. And I'm gonna leave off with that. I think that's probably the best I should leave it at. And yeah, so I really enjoyed talking about this right now. I really want to get more in depth into this for sure. This was just a random rant, and which went on for almost an hour. But you know what? A lot of times, you know, you just you can't compress everything all into like one bundle. There's, you know what I mean? Jelly bean. So I'm gonna leave it off with that. I have to get going. I have to go to bed and go to work tomorrow. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much if you made it this fucking far. Thank you very much for listening. And even if you don't get that don't hit that like button or give me a subscribe, or you just fucking lurking around, just want to check it out for a view, I much appreciate it. I really do. Thank you very much, you guys. Take care of yourselves.